Good afternoon and welcome to the graduation ceremony for Annapolis High School and Dearborn Heights Virtual Academy for the class of 2021. The purpose of our program is to honor the students from both high schools in Dearborn Heights District 7 who have successfully completed high school. During the ceremony, please refrain from loud talking, shouting, and using noisemakers, air or car horns while on or exiting the graduation area, as this will prevent the graduates from being heard and their families missing their special moment. Thank you for your cooperation in this. I'd like to take this time to introduce those who are here with us today. Director of Dearborn Heights Virtual Academy, Dr. Fujita. Class of 2021 sponsor, Ms. Cindy Lehman. Athletic Director and Assistant to Administration, Scott Weimer. Assistant Principal, Mr. Kevin Knierim. Director of Special Education, Ms. Stephanie Gagney. District 7 Superintendent, Ms. Jennifer Mast. District 7 Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Kevin Brock. District 7 Board President, Ms. Carrie Harleton. District 7 Board Vice President, Ms. Marsha Labar. District 7 Secretary, Ms. Karen Whistler. District 7 Treasurer, Mr. Nate Can. District 7 Trustee, Ms. Mandy Dyroff. District 7 Trustee, Ms. Latanya Gator. And District 7 Trustee, Mr. Derek Wall. March 12th was the last time we were all together as our Annapolis Cougar family. We thought it was an ordinary day. No one would ever imagine that just before midnight we'd be told we're not coming back to school after spring break in 2020. Then the next surprise when we were told that we would not be returning for the remainder of the school year. As Cougars, we are strong. We carried on, we adapted to the situation, and continued to move forward for the next year and a half. As President Obama once stated, the future rewards those who press on. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I don't have time to complain. I'm going to press on. And that's exactly what District 7 did. We pressed on. And for that reason, we are able to celebrate today the graduating class of 2021. As we begin our program, I need to say how proud I am of each and every one of you for taking this challenge head on, and how grateful I am that we are all healthy and together and able to participate in this ceremony. Yes, it is not what we expected, and no, it was not easy, but we are here to acknowledge and celebrate your success together, and that is what matters. Though there were several events that you were not able to experience as a senior, and I know that was disappointing, that does not make you any less of a graduate. When you look back at your high school career, you'll remember those little things. You will not focus on the negative. You will remember all the great times you had over the past 4 years. Homecoming, Spirit Week, championships, state finals, fundraisers, participating in the Never Again walkout, seeing Mr. Knierim in a long blonde wig, not very appealing, I must say, taping Mr. Weimer to the chair in the cafeteria with silver duct tape and placing a bow on his head. And the list will go on and on. You will cherish all of these fond memories. After all, the class of 2021 will go down in history as the class who had the most half days ever for cleaning. No other class will be able to compete with that. As always, Cougar pride, Cougar strong. To quote John F. Kennedy, he once stated, "Let us think of education as the means of developing our greatest abilities, because in each of us there is a private hope and a dream which fulfilled can be translated into benefit for everyone and greater strength for our nation." This year we have 10 students who are recognized for their high grade point averages that places them at the top of their class. The class of 2021 top 10 are Valedictorian and Class President, Maisie Fujita. Salutatorian, Mariah McRae. Top 10 elect, Leah Doemer. Jacqueline Cernudo. Abigail Giroux. Yasmin Mary. Mariama Nadai, Jalen Cifuentes, Connor Wenzel, and Jordan Zapico. Congratulations to each of you on your academic success. To introduce our first speaker, I'd like to quote President John Quincy Adams. "If actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader." Our first speaker embodies this maxim through her unselfish efforts in working and leading her fellow classmates. She's been very active in Annapolis throughout her entire high school career, being class president for all 4 years and class of 2021 Valedictorian. 3 years National Honor Society, Heat Club, SAD, and I must say, at every single spirit event and fundraiser, and always dressed up. It is my pleasure to bring to the podium your senior class president and valedictorian, Miss Maisie Fujita.
Hello, fellow graduates, and congratulations on making it to adulthood. It has been an absolute battle to get here. I think it's safe to say that we all have been looking forward to this day for a long time now. When I was asked to write a speech about looking back at our high school experience, my first thought was, wow, what a train wreck. We faced challenges like no other class: virtual lessons, playing sports with no audience, even missing out on cheering seniors from the bleachers at assemblies. However, every step of this adventure helped us to grow and show the world how truly resilient the class of 2021 is. Coming into high school, everyone gave us the same old speech about how the next 4 years would fly by. For the first 3.5, though, I thought I could not grow up fast enough. It wasn't until the last semester when I thought about how much I would miss this place. I'll no longer get to see Damari's new hairstyle every week, or watch Abby karate chop an apple in half at lunch for no apparent reason. I'm going to miss watching Leah walk into school late every day with an iced coffee, and waiting for Evan's epic outfit reveal every single dress-up day. We are at the end of a chapter in our lives and have grown so much both as individuals and as a class. I feel like as freshmen, we thought we knew all we needed to know and that high school was just another stepping stone. Now, as young adults, we have learned that the world has endless opportunities and there is always more to discover both about ourselves and each other. Our years at Annapolis were unique and especially hard, but we got through it together and came out stronger with more appreciation for one another. Although I might not miss the late nights and overwhelming classwork, I will miss the group study sessions that always turned into constant laughter. Anyone who has ever been to a float meeting at my house knows how stressful spirit weeks can get. But we would find ways to make endless work turn into memorable dance parties. We have written last-minute papers and taken tests we forgot we had. We have argued, we have made up, and we have become friends with people we used to hate. We laughed so hard that we almost cried, and cried so hard we couldn't remember how to laugh. But all of this has led us here, ready to begin the next stages of our lives. We are the newborns of 2003, the kindergarten successors of 2009, the 5th grade graduates of 2014, the 8th grade knuckleheads of 2017, and now, today, the graduated class of 2021.
Frequently, people talk about success being an attitude. That's only half of it, because success is an attitude translated into an action. Success is that unique, single moment which pays off months after, if not years, of effort. Walt Disney once told that he had lacked creativity, resulting in him getting fired from a newspaper. While being broke and desperate, Disney hung on to his dreams and was considered a failure until he finally created a classic film. Today, Disney is considered one of the most successful creative geniuses of the 21st century. In the face of the opposition, successful people persevere. Sometimes it's not an easy road. During her time at Annapolis, she has 4 years of Key Club, 4 years of Student Council, 2 years of National Honor Society, 4 years volleyball, 2 years varsity tennis, and a 4.1 grade point average. At this time, it's my pleasure to bring to the podium another example of success, the class salutatorian, Miss Mariah McRae.
Hello everyone, my name is Mariah McRae and I am proud to be speaking to you as the class of 2021 Salutatorian. I'd like to first congratulate all of the graduates who have persevered and achieved the honor of wearing a cap and gown on this special day. It truly is impressive. Throughout the years, we've moved as a group, And today, an important question arises. Now that we've got this far, where do we go from here? And the answer to that question looks a bit different for everybody. Some of us have chosen to further our education in college. Others have decided to gain new skills in trade school, enlist in the military, or even figure it out as they go. These paths are all equally important, as we are not made to live out identical lives. However, out of all of the things that bring us to the next period of our lives, we should find common ground in one intangible thing. That is the knowledge that extends beyond the classroom, the knowledge we have gained through experiences and relationships at Annapolis High School. The diverse group of people we have had the privilege of attending school with has already given us a glimpse at the world beyond our own bubble. This is the foundation for our future interactions, and I encourage you to keep meeting new people with backgrounds that are unalike. Truthfully, this discussion about the future is so exciting yet so scary. Everyone has this mental life timeline of what they believe they'll be doing by the time they're 21, 30, and 50. So with that said, move to that different country, start that family, and strive for that job promotion. Set your goals, but don't let time slip away from you by following your mental life timeline too closely. We all have so much potential, and the time couldn't be more fitting for us to find ourselves or further build upon what we already know. Take advantage of this opportunity for individuality. I look forward to seeing everyone's next moves, most likely through social media. This class and these years will always have a special place in my heart. Keep moving forward, but never forget the time spent here. The future is ours.
Learning is a lifelong process. Learning also requires goals. It's in our nature to have goals. It's not so important what the goal is, so as long as you have one. Steve Garvey states you have to set goals that are almost out of your reach. If you set a goal that's attainable without much work or without much thought, you're stuck with something below your true talent and potential. Our next speaker is a driven goal seeker who's utilized her ability and personal self-discipline as a student to achieve the position of top 10 elect. She has 4 years of varsity swimming and diving, 4 years of softball, 3 years of student council, 4 years of Key Club, 3 years of SAD, 2 years of National Honor Society, and 4 years of academic honors. Please welcome to the podium, Miss Leah Doemer.
First of all, congratulations to each and every one of you. To be here today, it took a great deal of resilience. I don't need to mention all the setbacks that these past years have contained because I'm sure you have already done your fair share of complaining. If you know me, you know that complaining is my favorite thing to do, and I just so happen to be very good at it. However, that would keep me here for too long. Ironically enough, my purpose is to speak about living each day with gratitude. If our class has learned anything in high school, it would be to make the most out of a bad situation, and that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. If you remember all the hot summer days when you had a class upstairs, we thought of it as an excuse to go on field trips to the air-conditioned cafeteria. Or that one year when we had large swarms of elder beetles in the ceilings of every classroom, but we eventually decided to just share the space and learn together. Looking back in 20 years, we will remember all these moments with gratitude. We will remember dressing up in fun Spirit Week costumes. We will remember building parade floats and hearing that we won homecoming over the speaker at a football game. We will remember chanting and cheering with our classmates at assemblies. We will remember all of the people we have met and the lessons we have learned. So now we have to move forward because the past 13 years are over, but the rest of our lives are only beginning.
Public education is administered by a variety of people. The Board of Education in Dearborn Heights District 7 is a group of 7 community members who are dedicated to the education of our students. Representing the District 7 Board of Education is the president, Ms. Carrie Harleton.
Overcome, work hard, and succeed. This year you were faced with many different challenges that you had to overcome, many different things that you had to miss or change, but you had to learn to make the most of your year. Your class surely did just that. You have already started to learn how to overcome and succeed in this different kind of year. This is just your starting point. As an elementary student, I had to overcome a speech impairment. I had to learn to say certain sounds so people could understand what I said. Sometimes my brain even worked faster than my words. Talking in front of people always made me nervous because of my speech difficulties in the past. What if I mess up? What if people talk about me? But I never let that stop me. I kept following my dreams regardless of that fear. I continued on to my dream job as a teacher and had to talk a lot in front of kids. At times, I would get tripped up, but it didn't stop me. I often used it to teach the kids. I taught to the best of my ability and always wanted to do better. Overcoming that even resulted in me being awarded Teacher of the Year and receiving the Educational Leadership Award. Then another challenge came my way, becoming a board member, wanting to make a difference, but knowing talking was a big part of that role. Could I speak well in front of adults too? I also took on that challenge. As nervous as I was, I spoke and stood for what I believed in. Overcoming that and working hard made me confident to accept the nomination for board president. Now, having to lead the meetings and speaking for the board is something that I am proud of. Is that fear still there? Yes. Have I and do I still get tripped up? Yes. Do I keep working hard and trying my best? Absolutely. So whatever challenge that you may face from now and in your future, know that you can meet those challenges head on and succeed. Don't let those challenges define you or stop you. I am proof that working hard and determination pays off. Going forward, take those challenges, stay positive, be kind, make the most of every opportunity, work hard, have determination, and don't accept anything less than your best. Good luck in your future challenges, and show the world that no matter what those obstacles might be, D7 Class of 2021, Annapolis Cougars will succeed. Go make us proud.
Thomas Huxley said, "Perhaps the most valuable result of all education is the ability to make yourself do the thing you have to do, when it ought to be done, whether you like it or not. It is the first lesson that ought to be learned. This truth is learned early by all successful individuals. However, even for successful people, it can be challenging at the best of times. Miss Jennifer Mast accepted the challenge to be our superintendent several years ago and has brought about many positive changes to Dearborn Heights District 7. It is my pleasure to welcome to the podium our superintendent, Miss Jennifer Mast."
Good evening, parents, faculty, Board of Education, and graduates. I am honored to be speaking to you tonight. I must start my short message to the class of 2021 by acknowledging the difficulties, the disappointments, and the chaos that you have all endured this year. However, the determination that was required to reach this day, this moment in time, will prepare you for life in so many ways. This group has faced challenge after challenge and never dreamed of giving up or backing down. You've mastered the art of not only setting goals, but chasing them, meeting them, and crushing them. After all of the fortitude you've shown this year alone, what advice can I give you today as you go off into the rest of your life? I've thought long and hard and decided that my best approach is to simply get back to the basics. I believe that there are 3 fundamentals that will lead to a fulfilled life. They are honesty, integrity, and kindness. We were taught the importance of being honest from a very young age. We learned that lying is wrong and telling the truth is right. We also learned that we can trust someone who is honest, but we will doubt someone who lies. In most of the lessons that we learn about honesty as a child, there are 2 or more people involved in the scenario. Someone is dishonest to someone else. However, I believe it is just as important for us to learn the value of being honest with ourselves. It can be difficult for most of us to see ourselves as exactly who we want to be. We often become a chameleon that blends into the person we need to be at the time, the person we want other people to believe us to be. Being honest with yourself about who you really are will serve you well in your adult life. You are the best you. Never stop being you to fit someone else's expectations. When determining someone's character, honesty and integrity usually go hand in hand. Honesty and integrity are even listed as synonyms in the dictionary. As an elementary and middle school student, you are being taught to have integrity without even realizing it. Think about some of those posters that you used to see in your early classrooms. There was the one that said, "Courage is doing right when everyone around you is doing wrong." Or, "Wrong is wrong, even if everyone is doing it, and right is right, even if no one is doing it." Or how about this one? "Do the right thing, even when no one is watching." Integrity pairs perfectly with the idea of being honest with yourself. We all know the difference between right and wrong. It's inside of us. Choosing to do right or wrong is your own personal decision each day. Think of it like this. Integrity is telling myself the truth, while honesty is telling the truth to other people. Integrity is not something we show to others. It is how we behave behind their back. Integrity is the foundation of good character. The last ingredient that I recommend for a full life is kindness. Again, we are encouraged to act with kindness from the time we are born. This is not a new concept. I have often wondered if we aren't intentional enough when we teach kindness to kids at school. Research shows that I'm not alone in this thinking. In fact, many colleges, including Harvard, are now emphasizing kindness on applications for admission. My research on the importance of kindness also revealed to me that kindness should be practiced. Just like we have to practice to become a good reader or a good athlete, we also need to practice being kind. As each of you leaves high school and dives into the next chapter of your lives, the messages the world will give you in regards to success will not usually include the importance of kindness. Kindness is often associated with being passive and weak. Success is often associated with being aggressive and strong. The world will lead you to believe that in order to achieve great success, you have to be willing to knock people out of your way as you go. I have to disagree. Not every road to success is paved with harsh words that hit below the belt. Not only is it possible to achieve success while treating those in your path with respect and grace, but the feeling that will come afterward will be much sweeter than the bitter alternative. Each of you who are graduating today started this last year of high school with a choice. You had to choose to attend in person or to attend virtually. It seemed only fitting to end this year with more choices. So this is my challenge to each of you. Choose to be honest with yourself. Choose to act with integrity. And choose to be kind. Every day, choose to be a better person than you were the day before. The rest of your life will be filled with choices. The right choice won't always be easy, but it will help you to live your very best life. To the class of 2021, I say congratulations and choose wisely. Thank you.
Prior to the presentation of diplomas, I traditionally tell you some interesting facts about the graduation class. But before I do that, I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you about the amazing staff that is represented here today from District 7. In addition to normal duties, along with clubs, organizations, coaching, they have helped feed and take care of our students and families and have spent endless hours preparing new lessons for online, learning how to teach synchronously, fighting with Loom, that's the video program to record lectures, helping students before and after school, Zooming or checking emails late into the night, checking in on families and dropping off things on their porches when COVID hit their home. They've also created creative Google Classroom sites, and a lot of credit recovery has happened this year, helping students make up credits that they needed to graduate in time. Thank you, District 7 teachers and District 7 staff for your dedication to the students, our community, and your profession. I cannot thank you enough for all you have done this past year. It's truly an honor to work beside you. Now for some fun facts about the senior class. During their 4 years at Annapolis, the class of 21 experienced 2 district championships, 4 conference championships, state wrestling qualifiers, all-state wrestlers, all-city athletes, honorable mention all-state, numerous all-conference performers, school record setters, college-bound athletes, and in addition to the outstanding athletic accomplishments, 22% of the class has received honor cords for achieving a cumulative GPA of 3.0 or higher. Those students will be decorated with honors cords. This spring, the class of 2021 was surveyed regarding their future plans, and here are the responses we received. 48% plan to attend a 4-year college. 24% plan to attend a 2-year college. 6% plan on attending a career technical school. 19.6% will be entering full-time employment, and 2% plan to join the military. To those of you that are joining the military, we thank you for your service and dedication. In addition, this class has received scholarships totaling over $2 million. Congratulations to the class of 2021, and best wishes on all your future endeavors. Many years ago, we instituted a program at the high school called MP Squared, or Multi-Purpose Period. The purpose was to create a strong relationship between one teacher and a group of students in their 4 years of high school. Greeting their students on the stage today will be their teacher from each one of their MP Squareds. Additionally, the graduates from DHVA will also be graduating today under the direction of Dr. Lynn Miller-Waticha. In 2009, District 7 opened up DHVA, which was a completely online high school. DHVA students work online with their teacher and mentors to complete all of the state of Michigan curriculum requirements. To be successful in an online program, one must be independent, be a dedicated learner, and highly motivated. We're proud to say that there are 8 graduates from a DHVA who will receive their diploma this year. We will now begin the process of awarding the diplomas. At this time, with the assistance of Ms. Cindy Lehman, Ms. Carrie Harleton, and the MP Square teachers, the diplomas will be presented.